So, welcome back. We're settling in today for another exploration in A Course in Miracles and Practice. And we've come to Lesson 362.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're thinking this one sounds a little familiar, well, you're right. All of the lessons, they really start to braid together the same ideas, but each one comes at the truth from a slightly different angle.
Exactly. And if you think back to where we were yesterday, the workbook was asking us to, step out of that manager role.
Right.
To just stop being in charge of the moment. Today really takes that same decision, that handing over, and it turns our focus to what happens next.
Okay, so let's get into that. This exploration is really about the space after we've already said the words, be you in charge.
Right.
It's about the response, or what we sometimes think should be a response, what comes back, and whether anything seems to come back at all.
Yeah, it's about trusting the whole process.
Okay, well, let's begin with the lesson itself. Lesson 362. This holy instant would I give to you, be you in charge. For I would follow you, certain that your direction gives me peace.
And if I need a word to help me, he will give it to me. If I need a thought, that will he also give. And if I need but stillness and a tranquil, open mind, these are the gifts I will receive of him. He is in charge by my request. And he will hear and answer me, because he speaks for God, my Father, and his Holy Son.
So we're focusing on that space right after the words are spoken. You've done it. You've given the moment over.
Yes.
You've let go of that deadline. You've stepped back from the fight. You've stopped trying to muscle your way to the next step. The choice is made.
The choice is done.
I think sometimes the hardest part is just realizing that the giving is actually complete.
Even after you've chosen to drop control, there's often this internal feeling of uncertainty.
We might find ourselves still standing there just waiting for some big sign, to confirm that we did it right.
It's like the mental version of hitting the elevator button again and again, even after you see it light up. You might find yourself suddenly hyper-aware of everything around you, trying to validate an inner state with outer evidence. Was that car horn significant? Oh, I just got an email notification. Is that the sign I was waiting for?
Some kind of external proof.
That just pulls us right back out of the quiet we were aiming for.
It does. And we forget that we don't have to use whatever we become aware of to prove that the handover was done correctly.
We aren't tethered to the problem anymore. We've shifted responsibility for the solution. The lesson gives us 3 potential gifts, right? A word, a thought, or stillness, and a tranquil, open mind. We can actually relax. We don't have to keep analyzing everything.
But if I get stillness, what am I supposed to do with that?
If we experience stillness, if nothing seems to happen, we don't need to try and guess what the silence means.
We just stop placing judgments on whatever seems to happen. The quiet is enough. If a thought comes, that thought is enough.
Yeah.
If a word surfaces in the mind, that word is enough.
We let go of that expectation that guidance has to be something big and recognizable.
Yeah.
But the really profound insight here, I think, is that the answer isn't dependent on our recognition of it. The effectiveness of the handover is guaranteed by the source, not by our ability to spot the results.
Which means we can just perceive whatever happens. We can treat all of it equally.
Yes.
We don't need to assign any special weight to one thing over another.
And this is such a powerful point of liberation. We can simply exist in the space we're in right now, trusting the process we started. We just move with the flow, continuing the day, trusting the direction that's been set.
The lesson doesn't ask us to check whether the answer arrived.
It assumes it did. The lesson guarantees it.
And that's where the exploration leaves us, in the certainty that the answer has already been given, just resting in the relief that the monitoring is finally over.
Well, thank you for joining us today and for continuing this deep practice with us. This daily return to the clarity of the workbook is really what builds that lasting foundation for peace.
And if you'd like to share any questions or reflections on how this experience plays out in your own practice, you can email us at acim@theworldharmonyproject.org. That's acim@theworldharmonyproject.org.
And you can find more of our conversations and explorations on TikTok and YouTube. We're always there at the World Harmony Project.
We will be back tomorrow with Lesson 363.